Hello everyone, my name is Tisra, and it has been a long time. Anyway, welcome to 2017, and let's get this rolling. So, I spent a bit of time trying to catch up and just making sure that I know just about what I'm doing, and as you can see here, I have 9 provinces left to take. Well, technically my faction has 9. My imperial faction has 9 settlements needed to be taken in order to win. But let's be serious, I'm the one who's gonna probably be getting all of them. So, 9. Meaning that if we grab all of this territory, and also grab Kyoto right here, then all we need is to snag Musashi, and then we win. So what I initially thought was a short campaign, and was probably gonna be over relatively quickly, yeah, that did take a bit longer, didn't it? Anyway. Yeah, so I think I have everything done for this turn right now. So I think we can just hit the turn button and see what happens. We of course have a few worries to be worried about. Surprise, surprise. But I think we should be good. Actually, I think the main threat is this army, although the settlements is pretty well defended, I think. All right then. Here we go. Obama did absolutely nothing. Okay. Looking good so far. But here comes a ship that wants to, well, just be a nuisance. Not actually do anything. Oh well. Trying to actually not destroying the valuable silk resource. Instead, they are just trying to destroy a, to be honest, worthless port right now. Oh yeah, and also, I started construction of a dry dock and a military academy right there. I finally had the field artillery school up and running, and I'm gonna build an artillery academy as a part of my plan of making this a military stronghold, and an actual stronghold eventually, once I get this, but that's probably still gonna take a little while. I may want to dabble a bit more in the civil policy before I go ahead and finish out the military technologies. And yeah, right now I am getting the modern army. So that is pretty much where I'm at right now. Oh, and I'm probably thinking of putting the Army War College right here at the same place, because it seems like a pretty damn good place to have it. So should I try to sally out and take care of them? Probably, but I have other fish to fry as well. And I think this is a very good target. And I think if we just do this... Actually, I should have done that differently. I should have joined the fleet and then bombarded. But I'm still... Yeah, but I'm still probably gonna annihilate these guys, so I guess... That's just a shame that I couldn't do this turn. But what I can do is, of course, to... I could drop all the artillery and probably be able to reach them. Although, if I do that and attack them with only infantry against this much artillery... Yeah, I don't know. I would have to hold back and let them be bombarded for quite a bit. And I can't really do that due to this being legendary and all, and I can't really see them. Can actually assassinate this guy with a reasonable success chance. I think that was worth it. And also, if this guy died, it didn't really mean anything, because I literally just recruited him. Speaking of, let's recruit another bunch. Oh, and same with this guy, by the way. He has very recently been recruited. I can arrest him, which I probably should have done in the first place, but hey, I forgot about it. Or I can try to assassinate. Well, challenge to single combat, but let's be honest, it's assassinate. With maybe a higher risk of my agents being killed. Yeah, he is replaceable, if that happened. And indeed that happened. It did manage to escape with his life though, so I still have him rolling around, doing my bidding. Okay, it's time for this invasion right here. I still have this fleet, which is not doing anything. Well, I say fleet as one ship, but you know what I mean. Well, speaking of fleets, this is a better one, an actual fleet, but it won't have the range to actually be able to do anything. But what I can do with this is try to block a few more straits. And if I can block this strait and then eliminate these two ships, I can also block this strait and then have yet more control of this entire situation. Or I could actually, pushing my glasses, I could just do this, and then I block off this entire thing. Of course, once again, they still have ports, which could actually build ships, and yeah, so that still wouldn't really secure it, but it would mean I could push my blockade a bit further eastward, almost at westward there. Anyway, so I can't actually reach them, and the question is, do I actually want to take care of them, or do I want to go north and start pushing them back in terms of territory? I don't know, because I don't know how effective this will be, or dangerous, I should say. Definitely dangerous against Bison, but how developed is it? A citadel, so it is actually quite well defended. Although, then again, they do have a lot of artillery, so I really need to be careful about that. Yeah, this is not easy. This is definitely not easy. Also, let's give them a few more shells. Yeah, let's go after them and just chase them down and annihilate them. Meanwhile, back here, we can actually do this after lots and lots of back and forth on this front. So first, let's get into reinforcement range. There, and then lead the attack with this guy, Chief of Staff, or another general. Let's look at the bonuses we get. This guy or that guy. Critical unit and replenishment rate. And agent actions and number of agents. Yeah, I think this guy would suit a promotion better. Although, could we just give this guy some space? Tried to assassinate, and he actually was assassinated. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna take that one, because that's probably what I'm gonna set you to. There we go. That's what I want to get. So let's start down this tree. Seems good. And now, finally, attack. And they actually want to face me. It's a goddamn New Year's miracle. An army actually wants to fight against me. And that's probably not going to be a wise choice for them, but hey. I'm not going to be complaining about that. So let's head on to the battlefield and see what the my first Total War battle of the new year brings. Seems like some solid terrain here. So I think we should have no real issue actually winning this. And there we go. Dry conditions, good. Let's start the deployment. Okay, so what are your ranges again? The ultra guns should have quite decent range, and indeed they do. Actually, all of them do. Well, these guys not so much. These guys, that is. If I put you here, can you reach all the way over to the deployment zone? Yes, you can. Definitely. Okay, I think we'll place you there then. Maybe on top of... no, I don't think so. I think we have a huge blind zone. If we actually do that. So I'm gonna be boring but safe and put them down here. And in yet more boring but safe news, I'm gonna place the rest of my artillery here as well. It works, what can I say? There we go. I think I'll just group up. Actually, do you? Yes, you do. Have the same abilities. What about you? No, you have some unique of your own, so let's group you up like this. Though it would be nice to have a group that just combines all of the artillery and still keeping these two separate groups. Oh well. You can't have everything you want in life. But let's bunch this up here and then form out or spread out afterwards. We cool? We cool. Also reinforcements coming in from a really good direction. So yet more good news. Men are ready to attack, sir. Well, that's unfortunate. Just the direction these guys are coming in from. Although it's not too bad, I guess. Yeah, really using the red line for what it's worth. That's for sure. Let's get you going. Just use all of them abilities and then have all of you, minus the general, move up to this flank. The least protected as of right now. And actually, yeah, I don't think this is a... yeah, that's definitely not a good position for you. So I'm gonna push this line up a bit further. Like that, probably. And that should be... well, not amazing everywhere, but better, that's for sure. Okay, let's divide up... Actually, let's just use a Gambate and then move you. But let's split the general's attention, or focus, I guess, in terms of their morale abilities. But one over here and one over here. So I guess one per army facing them. Yeah, I think we can just tell all of you to fire. And we should be good. Also, did you have artillery? Or did I just... or am I just hitting my own units here? I think I might be just hitting my own units here. Oh well. I guess you can use Gambate as well. Nice. A Doshin. Reinforcements might not be getting there in time. Although we may just overwhelm them with sheer numbers, actually. Yes, something is happening. Oh, is it the gunner attendants? Are those heavy gunners? Yeah, they're heavy gunners. I saw some of my men like taking a step back, and I was wondering what was happening, but yeah, I think the gunner attendants are effectively heavy gunners. Oh, by the way, if you don't know what heavy gunners are, then you should take a look at my good friend Mr. Smartdonk's video on the topic of unique units in Shogun 2. Yeah, so some promotions for people I enjoy watching. Anyway, another unit of gunner attendants, but these ones are dealt with. And an expeditionary force rolls in to take its place. And that was quickly dealt with. Let's outflank a bit more. And have these two fill the gap, I guess. Oh, did I forget to put... I forgot to put all of my units in guard mode, or the line infantry units. But I guess it didn't matter too much. There we go, hopefully you will actually follow my lead on that. We completely won this side, and I don't think we'll even get her in time. But let's start to send some men over. Just in case I need men over there. But I think these guys are doing just fine. Quite fine. And those guys shattered almost instantly. Love the shrapnel shell. Just so damn effective. Yeah, let's try to kill off as many of them as possible. And hopefully don't have my generals kill each other. That would be embarrassing. Okay. I think it's time for you to stop firing. So let's do that. Same with the artillery. My general is getting a bit too close to the target zone. Also, should I have someone go after these guys? They might be a bit too far off. But I'm gonna send this general this way, just to make sure that these guys don't cross path too much. Although if I give them orders to attack these guys, they should stay clear of these guys, because they are going after this group. Can even give them orders to kill this group. That should be even safer. Okay, let's Ganbatate myself. Or does it not work on myself? It doesn't. But what it does do is Ganbatate the other general, so let's do that. And why are you not following my orders? Please follow my orders, so you don't get killed by friendly fire. So we should be good. Yeah, the groups are splitting. Nice. And shout out to that very loud motorcycle just passing by my window. Great dude. Okay, those guys are a bit too far away for me to actually reach them. That's a shame. And I think this is the only real viable target still left on the field. Except for these guys, I guess. Let's see if I can reach them and give them a few parting shots. And indeed I can. And a few sabers to the back. And yeah, I think the battle is just about over. And there you go. I was right. So overall, a very, very easy battle, but one that I definitely wanted to fight because, once again, the balance bar didn't really favor me. Well, it didn't favor me enough. So just to make sure that I don't lose my army to a bad auto-resolve, I went ahead and fought it. Let's see if I can sort the aftermath out without having to play them. Yeah, this should work. And indeed it does. And there you go. How long until you level up, by the way? Quite a while. What about you? You have 2 more battles on your belt. Belt, yes, that's how you pronounce belt. So what can I give you? You here. Well, eventually I want both of these to be able to get this. So, sure, I'm gonna get that. And I'm gonna let you just sit with 2 skill points for a while. Although I'm probably also gonna get this, so let's just get ready for that. Also gives +2 command when attacking and when defending. No, that's also attacking. That was defending. Never mind. Thought it was going down a different tree over here. Man. And I say I'm an expert at Fall to Samurai. This is making me look really, really bad. Frankly, I don't really care. +1 to coastal bombardment range. That applies to admirals. I'm fairly certain. Meaning that if I give this to my general, it won't do shit. So I'm not gonna give that to my general. This is not a good ability by any means. 5% to the effectiveness of the rally ability. What is even 5% to effectiveness? You mean 5% to amount of morale that's given back? But I guess it's better than a skill for a captain or an admiral. Also, do I want to initialize this battle? These are not stationary, I don't think, meaning that I should be able to bring them into this battle as reinforcements. So if I initialize this battle, initialize? Anyway, with this army, then I should be able to get all of my artillery in. I'm fairly certain, and I should be able to reinforce. And also, Navy is in bombardment range. They've already fled once, so yeah, there we go. And this is now so far in my favor that I think I can auto-solve this. And there we go. And for our troubles, we gained another artillery piece, which is nice. So that frees up this army to be able to do a counter-invasion. Unfortunately, it's just about to hit winter, so I guess I need to be, yeah, a bit swift and decisive when I invade this province, Mimasaki. And when will you be ready? 2 turns. Most of these guys will be ready in 2 turns. Well, I said most of them, so I guess it's gonna happen then. So 2 end turns with some replenishment, and then we move. Also, I recently got a military, or not a military academy, a barracks. So should I start to get some barracks units? I don't think so. I think I should just continue to pump out landing force for the time being, because they are a better unit. Although, can I get the no, I definitely can't. I can't get the expeditionary force with this barracks level. Oh well then. Let's take a look at the stats. Yeah. Yep. Still going for the landing force. They are better. End of discussion. So are we done for this turn? I think we are. Oh yeah, and our ninja can move. Sabotage the army, why not? Nice. And you increase in rank, congrats. Sure, because this basically does exactly the same as this one. But it's better. It also has an added effect. So let's go for that. I want you to be assassinating as much as possible. And that's one of them. So let's just put a point there. And hopefully you'll survive for long enough to be useful. So let's combine this force. Let's combine this force, have you be transported over to this army, and have you go back to Harima and get the control of the garrison there. Alright, I think we are good. And this army should also be joining us shortly, after what should be a pretty easy conquest of Avaji. Yes. Anyway, let's hit the end turn button and just see what happens, but we're probably gonna be ending really, really soon. Unless something that I need to deal with now happens. Alright, nothing, really. Just a bit of raiding, and that seems to be about it. And when I say raiding, I mean bombarding. So, unrest in Harima, they're still not used to me being their overlord. Well, tough, suck it up. Here are some soldiers to show you the way, I guess. Everyone can see a point when they have a gun pointed at their face. Or a bayonet, for that matter. Meanwhile, let's move this army out. Just have them hidden. So I can catch an ambush if there is one. But one more turn for these guys and we move out. So we need to move. This is a bit difficult because I don't want to be besieging this for 5 turns, because that means I'm gonna suffer quite a bit of attrition. But I also don't want to attack, because that means that I will be facing a very fortified city. Well, this is all the garrison units, but this garrison is quite deadly. Just stemming from the fact that there's Photo Samurai, and I have explained this many times, and they have 1,000 men less than me, and that's not gonna account for shit when they actually do attack me. But yeah, if we siege this, we should have superior units, and more importantly, a general. I guess these have a general, so let's see if they actually use it. But yeah, we have way better units than the units here, and these units are quite decent, but there are not many of them. So let's see if they can actually make that work. By the way, yeah, you are really happy now, meaning that I can probably send some reinforcements. If they get there in time is another question entirely. By the way, a thing I didn't take a look on was my financial situation in terms of who are paying the taxes, and apparently it's looking quite well. Cool. The only trade partner I'm not really reaching is the United States, because I need to get my wares all the way here, and there are a few, just a few enemy factions in the way. But anyway, we are making some headway. We have beaten back 3 invading armies, and I am set to be pushing forward on 2 fronts. Well, 3, technically. Anyway, I thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, which is gonna be coming out not in 3 months. So goodbye.